I teach this book each year, and this year it just really kind of grew its own personality and went off on its own adventure. And so that was pretty great. So I had another teacher mention to me that she had heard of this fundraising company, but as we were reading the book, at the end of it, like right towards the end of the last page, it does have a call to action in there where it's saying, you need to help. You need to also do something. And my kids all have very much a servant heart to them. And so they were all like, we have to do something. We have to help these people. The way that I had set it up was if we sold 400 packs of socks, then we would have, it would fund a water well in Africa. And so whenever we did that, plus for every pack of socks you sell, they give you a pair of socks to donate. And so that's what we were able to do.
Yeah, so there's like two sides of the coin. You can donate locally, and it's the water well in Africa as well. And so you guys got to 89% of the way there. And so what does that mean now? I mean, it's the campaign's closed now, and so who's funding the rest of that, and how does that look in terms of actually getting that water well there?
So the company put our 89% with another fundraiser that had either left over or didn't meet what their goal was, but we already were able to, we didn't fund a new water well out in Africa, but we repaired an existing one that was allowing for contaminated water, and people were getting sick and everything else. So they actually sent us pictures showing us the old water source and then what it looks like now.
So it has already been completed there.
Yes.
And what date, do you know around the date range that was completed?
I don't know. I know I got the flyer last week.
Okay.
For it.
So it's sometime within the last month-ish. Okay. And so, and also the kids went up and had speeches in front of a panel. Who was the panel? And of course, I know there's charities, but what were they advocating for in your words?
So the panel, I just chose two people from the community and one person from the school district. And then the students, we had put together a list of 7 local charities as a group, and each student had to choose one charity and write a persuasive letter for why we should choose their charity. And so I went through and I selected the best one for each charity, and then those it ended up being 6 students and went before the panel and read their letter to them for them to decide. It was great watching them do this because, I was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. You guys are going to have to create a business plan. We have our goal. You have to create the flyers. You have to get your word out. And so then, they had to create the QR codes. They had to create a whole business plan and everything for this. And then whenever it came time for the charity, they again had to go in. And so the whole thing was just one big project for them. Mm-hmm. And so my kids, they really pushed themselves hard with this project, and they really outshone with everything that they tried. And so, I mean, I can't even express how proud I am of them.